Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review of the Kerastase Blond Absolute shampoo and conditioner. Now this is not the purple shampoo and the conditioner because as you can see I do not have blonde hair. However, I am going to review the regular blonde shampoo and conditioner. I absolutely think this is worth reviewing even if you don't have blonde hair. If you just have damaged hair or color treated hair, these are also an option for you. So before we jump straight into this video, if you're new to my channel, my name is Jess and I make hair and beauty videos regularly. I have been gone for a little while. I've missed the last week or two's uploads. If you can't tell, my voice is going. I have been sick the last 2 weeks, and then of course my voice decided to disappear. So I apologize for the next few videos because I am filming a couple today and you will have to deal with this voice. But if you guys are French fans, it just reminds me of Phoebe when she has her sick voice. But anyway, moving forward, we're going to talk about the Kerastase Blonde range. Like I said, let's chat the shampoo first, and then we will go into the conditioner and let's talk about some ingredients, how I find it, all that sort of stuff. So let's talk about their claims. So the Blonde Absolute Bain Lumiere shampoo is this particular little bottle here. As you can see, the bottle is clear, and as is the shampoo. It is quite a thin consistency. I would not say it's a particularly thick shampoo as per most sort of like clear shampoos. You can see it moving around in the bottle. However, I don't think it is overly thin either. It definitely doesn't run off your hand super easily. It is thick enough that it gives you a cleanse without being overly stripping or drying. It does have a very, very floral scent. All Kerastase products are fragranced, so if that is something that you can't handle with your hair care, just FYI, fragrance is in there, and we'll talk about that in the ingredients in just a moment. But that is the consistency, that is the bottle. This is the mini size, the travel version, but the big bottle looks identical. So let's talk about their claims. This hydrating and illuminating shampoo gently cleanses blonde and grey hair, leaving it looking and feeling light and luminous, hence Bain Lumiere. I'm not French, so please forgive me any butchering of the ingredients or names or all of the above. So let's talk about the ingredients of this shampoo. Obviously, as per most shampoos, the first ingredient is water. It usually is. The second one is sodium lauryl sulfate. Sodium lauryl sulfate is the most common of cleansers. This is a sulfate. If you are sulfate free, this is not the shampoo for you. However, this is a very mild sulfate. It is one of the sort of more mild ones that you can get. And it is responsible for giving you that really thick lather. And this shampoo does lather very, very, very well. This is an SLES, which is a water-soluble, bigger molecule than your sodium lauryl sulfates. So this is a more milder, gentler version. And so if you are looking at maybe adding sulfates to your routine, or if sulfates don't bother you, or if you want something to clarify your hair and you need some sulfates, this is a more gentle option. We've also got glycerin. Glycerin is one of those ingredients that is always really, really nice to see in shampoos because it is super moisturizing, it is super hydrating, it helps to attract moisture to the hair. It is a natural humectant and it is very high up on the shampoo here. We've also got some more cleansing agents like cocoa betaine and Acetyl Glycol, which is used to thicken out the formula itself. However, like I said, very mild cleansing agents. It does give you a good lather. Your hair will feel very clean, but is not overly stripping. We also have sodium chloride. If you use keratin-based products, if you have keratin straightening, anything that has sodium chloride is not good for you. However, it is very normal to have in most shampoos. It's just table salt, but we use it as a thickening ingredient. We also have citric acid. This is your natural exfoliant. This is something that's going to help remove those dead skin cells off your scalp. Very nice to have in a shampoo. It's actually usually used in a lot of conditioners, which I never understand really, but it's really nice to have in a shampoo for once because it is going to remove those dead skin cells. It's going to remove any dirt, bacteria, oils left on your scalp. We also have some preservatives. We're not going to go into those. We also have sodium hydroxide, which is a pH balancing ingredient to make sure that the pH is a lot safer for your hair type. We also have Salicylic Acid. This is another one of those really good scalp ingredients. It helps to deal with any sort of dermatitis, eczema, anything like that that is on your scalp that could cause rashes, irritations, and especially acne. Some people use salicylic acid on their skin, very similar for on your hair. We also have some perfuming ingredients, which is but if I don't mind having fragrance or perfume in my shampoos and conditioners, but if that is something that will bother you, just be aware that they are in there. We also have tocopherol, which is a nice antioxidant ingredient. It helps with vitamin C, vitamin E, it helps with UV protection, and is fat soluble. It also has emollient properties, so it really helps to get that nice lather movement in the shampoo. It also helps to give your hair a little bit of slip when you're shampooing. We also have sodium hyaluronate. This is a hyaluronic acid. This is an awesome superstar ingredient. If you know anything about hyaluronic acid, this is like the ultimate humectant. Hyaluronic acid is like a sponge. It makes your hair a sponge. So any moisture or hydration that you're going to add to your hair after that will just help to really absorb it. This ingredient is amazing. I haven't seen this in a lot of shampoos, and you can see why this is for dry, dehydrated, and color treated hair, because this ingredient is going to give your hair life. It is going to help absorb all of that moisture back into your hair and help it stay there and help it to continue to do that, because anything like hyaluronic acid or something like that, it helps hold water, which is a really, really cool ingredient. We also have some more preservatives and a couple more fragrance items. So that's your shampoo, that's all there. Let's talk about my opinion of the shampoo before we get into too much. So my opinion of the shampoo, like I said, it is a runny enough formula that it is easy to lather, easy to move. You will get a lot of suds and soap. I always shampoo twice. You need the smallest amount of this. As you can see, I barely used any, and I have used this multiple times. I've probably used this 4 or 5 times for this amount. So you can see you really are getting your money's worth. I don't love the smell, but I don't dislike it. It is kind of like very floral, thick floral fragrance, which I don't love. However, the smell does not linger. And I do think it does an amazing job at cleaning your hair without overly stripping it. Moving on to the conditioner. So this is the Kerastase Blond Cycloflash. I might be saying that wrong, but Cycloflash. This again is the mini size for travel, but it is what it is. I'll talk about the product itself in just a second. This is the plain conditioner. It is not the purple conditioner, just a heads up there. So let's look about their claims. This is an intense fortifying treatment for lightened or highlighted hair. After shampooing, apply and towel dry. It is super shot of care for faux blonde hair with restorative performance of a mask and the lightweight finish of a conditioner. So this is supposed to be like a conditioner mask hybrid that you use as a conditioner, and I do agree with that, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. Let's chat ingredients first. So as per usual, our ingredients, first ingredient is water. Big surprise. Next is our acetyl alcohol. This is again one of those really nice alcohols to have. I've talked about acetyl alcohol in a lot of my videos. This is an ingredient a lot of people are scared of. They see the word alcohol and they think that that's a bad thing. It's not. Acetyl alcohol is your fatty acid alcohol. So this helps to emoliate. It helps to control the expansion of your hair. It makes it feel soft and slippery, and it also gives it a nice slip in your hands, and it helps to be non-drying and non-irritating. Next is amodimethione. If you are someone who doesn't like to use silicones in your shampoos and conditioners, then obviously this is a silicone. Amodimethione is probably one of the best silicones you can have in a conditioner. If you are happy to use silicones, this is a amino group conditioner. So it is a conditioner that helps to not only like draw in water to the hair, but it also helps to create a nice protective layer around the hair shaft. It gives you long lasting and conditioning benefits, and it is a really, really nice product to have. It does firm like a film over the hair, which is not heavy. It is water soluble, so easy to rinse out, but it is going to protect your hair and give it that nice shiny look. We also have a couple of perfuming ingredients, preservative ingredients. We also have glycerin. We talked about that in the shampoo. Awesome superstar ingredient. Not super high up on the list, but it's in there still. We also have Capryl Glycol. Don't know if I've mentioned this ingredient in any of my videos before, but this is a moisturizing humectant ingredient. It is an awesome ingredient. This is a multitasking ingredient that gives a nice soft feel and boosts the effectiveness of other ingredients. It also acts as a humectant to draw in moisture to the hair, and it gives a nice long-lasting shine effect. We also have some more perfumes. We also have that citric acid we spoke about, that exfoliating ingredient. Obviously, removing dead skin cells is always really nice from shampoo and conditioner. I prefer it in my shampoo, but it's in the conditioner. It's there. It's going to remove anything that's sort of washed from the scalp down into the lengths. It's still going to remove all of that. We also have, again, that sodium hyaluronate, that hyaluronic acid ingredient is also in the conditioner, which is a big double thumbs up. We also have serine, which is an amino acid with moisturizing properties. It's very similar to like an oil that your skin and hair naturally make, and so this helps to bind water to your hair shaft. And if you have dry color treated hair, then you are usually going to have very dehydrated hair, and this is an ingredient that's going to help to bind water to your hair. We've got tocopherol, which we spoke about a little bit earlier, that vitamin C, E and UV protection. We've got acetic acid, which is something that helps to balance the pH, makes it a little bit more acidic to balance out with the basic of the shampoo. And then we also just have a few more perfuming and preservative ingredients. So as you can tell, we have some really, really amazing ingredients in the conditioner. You can see why it does a good job, and it does do a really, really good job. So let's talk about that now. The conditioner itself is actually reasonably thick. It is meant to be a hybrid, as you can see. It's not overly, let's pop a little bit on my hand and you can see. It's not overly thick, that it's not as thick as a mask would be, but it is thicker than your average conditioner, I would guess. It is a purpley sort of colour, so even if you are mildly or naturally blonde, this might help with toning a tiny bit, but it is not the purple one. You guys can probably see a little goes a really long way, but it does have a really slippery, sticky feel. It is incredibly moisturising. I don't know if you can see how nice and moisturised the middle of my hand is. It does have that same citrusy floral scent that the shampoo does, which I don't mind but don't love. It's almost like peppery, I don't know. But it is a really, really nice product. It does do a really good job of conditioning your hair. It does, might as well pop it through the ends. It does a really good job of conditioning your hair. It gives me shine. It makes my hair easy to brush through, slip, and I reckon it does do what it promises. I think it does give your hair the hybrid between a conditioner and a mask, without the heaviness of a mask, which is really nice, because especially if you've got fine hair, then that could obviously weigh your hair down if it's too heavy. So I do really enjoy this shampoo and conditioner, even though I am not blonde. I have been continuing to use it in my routine. It is one of the sulfate conditioners that shampoos and conditioners that I use, and I really, really love it. So if you guys are interested in buying a new shampoo and conditioner, blonde or not, if you have color treated, dry or damaged hair, then I 100% recommend this. I have very normal hair. It is normal to dry, medium thickness, not overly dehydrated except the very ends where you can probably see there's some blue from where I had blonde. And I find this does an awesome job with my hair and my frizziness and my thickness, and so I think that this would be awesome for all hair types. It is not overly heavy, so fine hair you are good, and for thick hair I think it is perfectly fine. It is not overly stripping or drying. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I apologize again for my voice, but if you don't forget to click the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos on hair and hair care, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!